So we're tackling the challenge within the home improvement industry, which is about leads. And we found out that 85 million people across North America actually suffer from identifying the right contractor for their home improvement project. And what we know for now is that 64% of those numbers actually can find a contractor for their home development project. And this became very personal for me when Lisa and I, my co-founder, we bought a house for the first time. And what we found out was that we couldn't find a contractor for our home development project. So we knew we needed to do something about that. Unlike our competitors that use what we call a web-based questionnaire or a project manager assigned to you, our own solution is Esther, a picture messaging platform that connects homeowners to professional contractors. And here is how it works. You take a picture or a video of your home improvement issue, you post that on the platform, and you just schedule your job right away. Since our launch of our consumer app and our pro app, we've grown our community by 20%. And today we're in Toronto and also in Austin, Texas. You see, our message is clear. We're building trust and transparency within how homeowners connect to professional contractors. And within our estimation platform, all you gotta do is just to snap and solve. My name is Femi Oloruntoba, co-founder at Esther, and I use the Esther app. I hope you do. Thank you.
You guys have questions?
Hey.
Okay, so what type of vetting process are you using for the
Can you repeat that?
type of vetting process are you using for the
Oh, absolutely. So we've got a 6-step process that analyzes their bankruptcy level, financial level. We check their trades level, whether they've got a real license to get the job done. We check reviews online. It could be like 1,000 reviews for us to get a sense of whether exactly they're at. And we go through all that process within 48 hours before getting a feedback, giving a feedback to them, and allowing them to see what we call virtual leads on the platform.
So do you use some kind of scoring model to?
In most cases, it's binary. It's either 1 or 0. If you've declared bankruptcy twice, there's just no chance we're going to expose you to homeowners on our platform. So
it seems like there's two sides to the business. One's like getting the actual trade people, and the other side is actually getting the users. What has been one of the which one has been a bigger challenge?
I think it's the homeowners. So I come from the construction industry. I spent probably 11 years right now in industrial. So I got a sense of what the space kind of looked like. The challenge is getting homeowners to get on board, and the growth rate for homeowners coming on board is probably about 19% on a month-to-month basis, compared to professional contractors that talk in a quite different way compared to what homeowners would typically do.
Quick little follow-up question, because when most people first make a purchase decision for something maintenance-wise in their house, like whenever hiring a general contractor or something, it's usually through like referrals and things like that, right? Or they'll take a look at Home Stars or that site,
Yeah.
Home Stars. So what do you think? Do you think that's one of the reasons why people are not adopting it, or is it the audience that maybe don't use apps and stuff for making this decision?
That's a good question. So it's all about visibility. We launched just Q4 of last year. We created a pro app and a consumer app, and we've seen within the community about 20% month-to-month growth. Your specific question about homeowners and HomeStars, which was acquired by Home Advisor, is that our methodology and business model are quite different. When you look at the statistics of renovation the last 2 years, there's a gravitation towards people using more mobile platforms to address issues as they need it. Now, the millennials are a different Achilles heel because they don't do a lot of remodels. They prefer to do what we call DIY, which is do it yourself. Our core market are people that the boomers market between the ages of like 31 to 60. That's the core of what we do. And we see that number growing increasingly on a year-to-year basis. So it gives us that confidence that we can invest marketing dollars in that to actually drive that growth.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Okay. I'm just a little bit curious about your marketing strategy. Because at Google, we've seen like many companies that have like the best product ever, but like as you said, like marketing it, getting the user like on board, getting the user loyal.
Right.
It's like very difficult, whether it's an app or website or platform. It's like there's like so many competitors out there, and you gotta have like the right strategy in place. I'm just wondering what's your marketing strategy like for next year onwards.
So it took us a while before we got this right. Hopefully we got it right. And we had a lot of parameters to define how we're going to move forward, because we tried a lot of experimental model. Instagram, face-to-face conversation, going to malls that you've got no idea how many times I have to stay on King Street to talk to people. But going forward, what we've seen has worked for us was actually on Instagram. And if you design a great video that talks about the value that you bring on board, people can actually relate to it. And that's where we've seen a lot of growth. The second part of our strategy when it comes to marketing is partnership. So we go to home association meetings and we talk about the value that Esther brings on board, and the ability for you to be able to have access to verified contractors, which we do, and access to multiple quotes. So we're putting the decision into your hand rather than you hoping that you're going to get the best deal from a contractor. So the core of our strategy kind of epitomates what those two drivers. So, oh, thank you so much.